What is up, my friends? How you doing? It's Matthew Neer with Digital Bankroll, here to talk about a glorious, glorious day in the crypto markets, guys. Today, Bitcoin cracked $107,000, a new all-time high for the amazing digital currency, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a couple of relevant things that are taking place right now and the timing of the market, how that it's not the exact same every 4 years, but it pretty much rhymes every single time. And I want you guys to see a couple of correlations that I'm noticing. And if you just look, you can see the pattern of crypto pumps in its history is repeating itself right now in what's to come in the next, I don't know, I'd say 6 to 8 months. We're going to reach critical mass and things will get really, really, really fun. So also, let's note that Ethereum has also ticked over the mythical $4,000 mark, which is huge. The next target here we got to crack is 5,000 on Ethereum. 4,007. We'll call it 5,000. When that happens, my prediction is that meme coins will start going absolutely ballistic. That'll be the point in the market when we're seeing 10x's and 100x's happen overnight on just random meme coins like it did back in 2021. That's going to happen again. The cycle will repeat, and we're just at the very beginning of the spike right now. And I'm going to prove that to you with stats here in this video. So let's take a look and see exactly what's going on in crypto history. So we have on screen here the last 3 big bull runs, and we're right here in the beginning of the acceleration phase of the current bull run, okay? So I think based upon what we're seeing right now and the fact that Donald Trump did confirm, in fact, that the US is going to hold a Bitcoin reserve just 1 or 2 days ago, that is extremely bullish for the crypto space. We're gonna see a Bitcoin north of 250K, perhaps north of 500 in this scenario. So that's probably coming. Other companies like Amazon are now saying they're going to put their cash reserves into Bitcoin before the end of the year. So that's extremely bullish as well. And things like that are taking place. As soon as, Trump strokes the pen and signs that into law, what's going to happen is other countries are going to be like, oh my God, the US is going to become the #1 crypto country in the world. And likely they are with this administration coming in, right? And so what this is going to cause them to do is move their billions of idle cash that's losing money due to their own inflation into things like Bitcoin, okay? So pretty interesting to see how things are playing out here. I think that we're going to see a big cycle this run. It's looking more like, like we saw last time here. This was a double top, okay? This cycle, in my opinion, is looking much more like the 2016-17 cycle, and it just went ballistic, okay? So if we look here and we see the timing of when things are really taking off, we can mark that like right, October, November, we start to really go crazy, okay, in this cycle here. What happened in this cycle right here? When did this really start to pick up? Oh, look at that. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? 10/17/2020, that's almost the exact date when this started going crazy. 10/16/2024, wow. Almost 365 days to the year, minus 1 day. Isn't that interesting, okay? How about the 2017 cycle, okay? When did that really start getting crazy? Oh, would you look at that? Oh my goodness, 10/29, 10/14. We can even zoom in on that a little bit more here to get a really up close view. When would you say this really had its start of a breakout? Would you say right here? Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. 10/14, almost to the exact day that the following 2 cycles broke out into all-time highs and just mass hysteria, okay? And then this cycle carried on all the way into, look at that, January of 2018, we saw the all-time high. It went past the next year, okay? As opposed to this cycle, which had, in my opinion, if we didn't see things like China banning Bitcoin mining around this time somewhere, And if we didn't see the, I believe Elon Musk tweeted something saying he's like selling all his Bitcoin or his crypto around this time as well. And some other things happened. We didn't get an ETF last season as well, and all those things caused us to have some FOMO. It brought it back. But could you imagine if we didn't have this big dip here and it kept going? Okay, we probably would have hit 100,000 in Bitcoin last cycle pretty easily. But we had the double top, and it is what it is. And then the final top was right there, 11, 12, 21, okay? And then it dipped out before the end of the new year. I think this cycle, just depending on what happens, is going to be a lot similar to the 2017, 2018 cycle because of institutions, countries, big businesses and corporations all coming in and putting their Bitcoin on their balance sheets for the first time. It could really create a massive run up fast and a longer sell-off period, possibly leading into the next year in 2026, okay? My personal opinion, we could see that, right? We could see that, but my personal opinion is that we'll see a nice big spike all the way into the end of probably Q3 into Q4. That will likely be the best time for you to take profit and to take the most amount of profit. And again, we could see it go shorter, we could see it go longer, but if I'm placing a bet on it, I'm going to say it's probably right around the beginning of Q4, October, November of 2025 will be the peak of this bull run. And so if you're in, that's going to be when you want to look to sell off your crypto, okay? And the same for Ethereum, but if you notice, let's have a quick look at Ethereum and where that goes on its last all-time highs, okay? So this went 11.9. When did Bitcoin peak last cycle? This was, it peaked before Bitcoin. Very interesting. Very interesting. It peaks before Bitcoin here. Just by a few days, okay? So keep that in mind when you're selling off your alts, okay? And then here we had Ethereum peak at 112, and this date was 105 for Bitcoin. So Ethereum peaked after it in the 2018, 2017 cycle, and before it in the 2021 cycle, which again, I think is a bit of an anomalous cycle in Bitcoin and crypto. It was different than the ones we've seen before. This one, I think, is the big one. And then after this, we may see something different happen altogether, okay? Anyways, folks, that is the update for today. If you like these videos, you want more crypto content, more updates on what to do, how to play the market, and how to find some top altcoin gems out there, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me for more content just like this one. See you there. Bye.